Hello, 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 everyone. It is Monday night at 7 o'clock, and it is time for our live. If you are on, give me a shout out. Let me know that you're here with me. It's always easier to talk to someone rather than the air, right? Oh, my goodness. It's the last few days. What are we down to less than, I guess we have 48 hours, right? Till Christmas Eve. And then the big day is here. All right. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to find me because I hopped on right at 7. And I'm trying to figure out why I really can't see tonight. I think it's the glasses. See if I can clean them up a little bit while you're coming on. I know this is new. This is only our second time doing Monday night at 7. I did put out a notice on my Facebook page earlier today to remind you that we would be here at this time. So hopefully a couple of you will see that. Hey, Jeannie Trone. Hello, hello. How are you? Happy holidays. My studio is really cold because I haven't been home most of the day. The fireplace has been off. So if you hear noise in the background, it's the fireplace. I have a gas fireplace in my studio, so I'm having it kick on. So, hey, Sharon. Hello, hello. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So now that I have a couple of you with me, we're going to go ahead and get started because I know everybody's busy. So thank you for taking time out of all your holiday preparations to join me tonight. Quick reminder, because we're winding down December, right? Hey, Betty. Everybody's identifier or whatever is coming up different tonight. That's kind of weird. So just a quick reminder, these are the just cards for this month. You earn the class for free with a minimum $45 product purchase. And you can attend the in-person class if you're local or do a porch pickup if the date and time doesn't work for you. If you are long distance, we do ask for $5 to help cover some of the mailing costs. You will get all the supplies to make them, the cardstock, the gems, the die cuts, etc. You just need to supply your adhesive and your ink and your stamps because we cannot stamp for you. So again, it's free with a $45 product purchase, minimum product purchase, and that's after any discounts or rewards have been applied. It has to be a $45 order, paying order, or you can purchase the class for $20. You'll still get all the same supplies. If you do a $35 order, you can get the PDF, and then you'll just cut according to the PDF and put the projects together. But I think they're pretty fun. I love this one. This is a great winter card. We're going to do 2 more winter cards tonight. And then some of the new papers that are coming in January are reflected here on the remaining 4 cards. A little bit of a fun flip here. Okay. So yeah, check that out. You can order directly on my website. Just make sure you are ordering through me if you want that card kit. All right. And then the paper share, there's going to be a reminder in Friday's email if you're on my email list. The paper share, we're going to wrap that up here early January. So if you haven't registered for that, make sure you do. I think it's, I wanted to look, $52 or $55. You get 2 6x6 sheets of all the different papers in there. And if you pay by a certain date, there's a little bonus for you that you don't have to pay for, but it's another one of the pretty papers that's coming. All right. Let's see. Oh, you too, Sharon. Thank you. Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. All right, we're gonna hop right in because, like I said, I know everybody's busy. My intention was to do 3 cards with 3 winter cards, and then we did this in club this month. I thought it was so pretty and so quick and easy. So I don't know about you, but sometimes last minute I'm like, I need a little bit more. I'm just gonna go grab a gift card, right? So this is a fun, quick, and easy gift card holder. So let me show you how you make that. It is 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to crease that. Where's my bones? All my stuff got moved. There we go. So we're going to crease that. And then this folds in instead of back on itself. Okay. And then we have the Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. That piece is going to go right there. I got a little different. Actually, I think it is the same pattern. We have to get it in the right orientation. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty paper? I love that. That was my favorite Christmas paper this year. How about you guys? And I think it is. I don't know if it's still available. I think it was on the last chance list at a small discount. So that's always a good thing too, right? All right. We're going to pop this strip on here, making sure we line up the top and bottom edges and give ourselves the border the whole way around. That looks pretty good. Okay. So who's got big exciting plans for the holiday? Anybody? Yeah, I love that DSP too. It was so pretty. Hey, Debbie, you got the right night. Yes, you did. Oh, good, Sharon. There's still time to sign up. Yeah, I package it for you in a 6x6 sleeve. It has the item number, the size, the name of the paper, and then I also put a second label on it that gives you all the coordinating colors. So you have everything you need right there. If you want to reorder, the item number's there. If you want a full pack of it or whatever, plus you know what colors you're going to be using with it. Okay, so then we're going to take our piece of basic white. And again, I always want to go this way. I don't know why. We're going to orientate that in the correct position. And we're going to do just a little bit of stamping. And this tree is from Modern Christmas. As I said, we made this card in my clubs this month. But I really like that tree. I think that's a cool tree. Modern Christmas had a lot of good imagery in it, but that paper, I think, just was not what everybody was expecting for Christmas. And then just for you, you, of course, can use whatever image and whatever greeting on the inside that you like. You don't have to do what I do. I can tell I've been playing in the ink today. My hands reflect that. Oops, let's turn this around and get it on the right side. Just quick and easy like that. Again, I'm going to try to make sure my line up here with my edges at the bottom and top are good. We've got one more of those strips, and we're going to crease this one more time. So is everybody wrapped, ready? All your Christmas cookies are baked? Where you at? What's your status? Because I can tell you, my status is not anywhere near there. And then I totally forgot I was hosting Christmas. Well, not really. I just didn't put two and two together that we're going with friends away most of Christmas Eve. We're going down to Longwood Gardens, if you've ever heard of that. So I'm like, yeah, how am I getting Christmas dinner ready? So we've always eaten at 1. We're eating at 4 this year because there was no way I could get it all done by 1 o'clock. Now we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of adhesive. You can use tear and tape. You can use liquid glue. Whatever your preferred strong adhesive is. I'm going to use some tear and tape, keeping it real close to the edge, right? So that the gift card has plenty of room to fit in there. I love that the tear and tape tears so easily, right? Thus the name, I suppose. I just used a 1-inch circle punch to punch the thumb hole for the gift card. I don't even have a gift card sitting here because they're all upstairs to be taken care of. But guess where these are going? And just like that, the inside is done. The gift card just slides right in here. So when they open it, they see it right away. They can pull it out easily. Then I have a die cut, and this is 'Tis the Season out of gold foil. I think this is gone, sadly, because I didn't catch it till the very end either. I don't know how I missed it. This was the Christmas words collage dies. And of course, we had our hybrid embossing tool. So it cuts out all those awesome Christmas words, Christmas greetings, etc., in one fell swoop. And I just layered some gold foil in there and did it that way. But yeah, I think it was definitely on the last chance list. And I think when I looked at it the other day, it was already gone. Oh, that's cool, Betty. So you got the gift exchange behind you. You put your last card in the mail today. Okay, Debbie, come finish mine now. Oh my goodness. Quiet until the 28th. Then my niece and nephew arrive. Oh, nice. Well, that'll be fun. Let's see, Deborah. Hey, Deborah McKay or Mackey. I never remember. I think it's Mackey, isn't it? I know. I'm so sorry. This is the worst time of the year, I think. These holidays just, and they're hard every year after that, right? Okay, so now that I showed you that, what did I do with it? There it is. So you can choose to pop this up with dimensionals. I actually mounted this directly to the label and then popped up my whole layer. So that's what I'm going to do this time too. When we were in New York for the weekend at my husband's family, and now my family will come on Christmas Day. And we're, as I said, we're spending Christmas Eve with our very dear friends, so that'll be fun. I always have to be careful not to get the liquid glue onto that gold foil because it like almost like tarnishes it a little bit. All right, so we're gonna pop 3 of them on here. And if you follow me on Facebook, did you see my disapproving cat when I got home from the travels this week? And we're just gonna pop this right here. And just that quick, we have a really cute gift card holder. And that can slide into a regular size envelope, or you can just leave it open and put it in their stocking or under the tree or wherever you want to. So that is my last Christmas project for the year. I still have some cards to address, but I'm not creating any more Christmas projects. Not stamping them anyway. Although my team meeting got canceled, so there's lots of Christmas projects that we'll still be doing when we have our team meeting in the end of January, because they were already cut and ready to roll and bagged and everything. So I'm like, yeah, that we're just going to do them at the end of January, and you guys will have a head start for next year. Okay, let me clean up a little bit here, make some semblance of what's in front of me. Oh, my mom died 3 years ago too, Sharon, and you're absolutely right. She was the queen of Christmas. My dad would say if you sat still long enough, she'd tie a bow on it. And yeah, it's hard, and I try to fill her shoes, but I'm a poor substitute, that's for sure. Next time, Deborah, next time I'll come visit you. I would love that. I know she's so cute. And she was in the tree. We got him tonight. And she was in the tree. I went out and did my grocery shopping tonight. Um, and she was back in that cat tree sitting by her kitty tree. Yeah, she's a cutie. She's one of 3. Don't tell the rest of them, but she's my favorite. She's my favorite. All right, let's pull out. Apparently, I hid the stamp set. I really want to show you the stamp set. What could I do with it? Oh, here it is. So, Snowflake Kisses, right? Great greeting set for winter. There's some birthday greetings on here or things you can use for birthdays. Thinking of you, thank yous. You could use this for anything, right? But what got me on this, I am a greeting. If there's a greeting stamp set, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to buy it just because I never feel like I have enough greetings. But look at these dies. And I did check. This is not on Last Chance. They are carrying this at least for a while. So this is one, if you fall in love with it like I did, you definitely want to grab the bundle because it saves you about $6. Okay. And there's that. And then there's this huge, this actually sits right in there, but I put it over here to remind me of something. um, and then these are little snowflakes. This is a huge background. So we're going to play with this tonight. I am going to use the greetings as well, I think, but mostly I'm using the dies because I love them. And you know, I'm a sucker for standalone dies, right? So this is our first card we're going to make. How cute is this? I'm going to do a little twist on it, and then you guys can tell me which way you like it better. But we're going to start with Misty Moonlight. And let me crease these full. I crease them when I do it, but they just seem to pop up. Who's got snow? Anybody have snow? And then I took this piece and I just placed, I did it right along the edge, but I didn't like the effect. So I just slid it over just a little bit, ran it through the die cutting machine. And then I'm going to use liquid glue to mount that to that front flap, which apparently I put away. Yes, I did. Yeah, he was not impressed. Like I said, I was in trouble. Where have you been all week? Or no, all weekend, not all week. She's very she's very independent. Like we don't see her a lot. She's upstairs sleeping away or doing whatever. But boy, she was not happy. She was not happy. And the way she had herself propped up there, I just could not resist taking that picture. So we're gonna pop that on that front panel. All right. And then on the inside, I did it, but I used the cloud cover behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this, and then we'll go ahead and just mount the inside as well. And again, this is all greetings that I'm using on this one are from Snowflake Kisses. Put the lid on the glue. It's always a better option, right? Hopefully that's straight. It looks straight to me, but you know, we can't trust my eyes for nothing. But I really like that corner piece. Um, Actually, when I made that card for just cards this month, this one, I thought I had that die, but this was from a totally different set. This was from Snowy Delights or something like that. Yeah, Snowy Delights is where that die cut came from. All right, so we've got that. We're going to go ahead and mount this. And I'm going to use the glue again because I don't want to tear those snowflakes by putting adhesive over them, snail over them, snail. Seal. You know, when you start going back 5, 10 years with your terminology, maybe it's time to retire. I'm not sure. Okay. And somebody asked me last week if I was ready to retire, and I said, no, slow down maybe a little bit, but not retire. Not yet, anyway. Okay, well, that's a little lower than I wanted it, but it'll be all right. And I want the equal border of the Misty around, so I'm going to slide it further to the left, closer to the fold than I do center. Okay. Then these two rectangles that have the stitching around them, these come out of the Jolly Holly dies. But as you saw on this card, I took this die from Snowflake Kisses. It's so cold in here, my fingers aren't working. Um, and I'm going to cut that across the bottom edge. So let me bring my mini in here. Since I actually have it close to me this time. As long as I have the plates, which I'm not seeing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, so much for that idea. I was going to bring the mini in, but the plates aren't here. Heaven knows where they are. All that has always sat down there together. Not this time. We'll bring the big guy in. We'll bring the big guy in. My well-loved plates. I'm going to grab some Post-it note tape and one more cutting pad. Stick this one here. I feel like I have a compass. It's spinning. Keeping that close to the edge, and it actually lines up perfectly with the stitched border. So we're going to do some, make sure it stays in place. Post-it note tape. Yeah, it didn't work. It's to fight with me. It's silly because I will always win. Even my husband has learned that. Maybe not tonight. It's really fighting. All right, we're going to give that a whirl and see what happens. Need that to stay tight so it doesn't shift. Look at all those cute snowflakes. Now you know where I got the ones for the card. I'm gonna find, maybe, there it is. Find my take your pick tool. And I'm just gonna leave this here for the moment and move this out of the way. So that we have our space to work. But if you don't have this Post-it note tape, it is a lifesaver when you're die cutting. I would be lost without it. Okay, so take this off, take that off. There's our snowflakes. And we're going to layer that on this rectangle. So we have the misty moonlight showing through. But I want to stamp my greeting on here first in misty moonlight. Oh, 15 raining. No snow, but maybe a little tomorrow. Okay. Well, that was Debbie that said about her mom. Yes, Debbie and I lost our moms around the same time. It's kind of what brought us together, huh, Debbie? Okay. Winter is warmer when we're together. Now we'll pop that onto the misty moonlight greeting or layer. And we're going to bring that over here. And we're going to position it so that the greeting behind it isn't seen until you open the card. And just about a third of the back to add your adhesive. Okay. Oh, Debbie. I'm gonna send you a care package, girl. All right, so now I'm gonna bring these little white snowflakes in. And here's what I did on the original card. And even as I was doing it, I got down to like here and I'm like, oh, I think I should have done this. So you tell me which one of these you like better. You know what I'm gonna do, right? We're gonna pop. Ooh, a lot of glue. Pick that up with my wonderful putty end of my take your pick tool. Not really sure what I did without this for all those years. What do you think? And I have three left, so I'm still going to strategically place those three to fill in some of that cloud cover. Or should I? What do you think? I like them in the snowflakes. I really do. And the rest is history. Thank goodness. Phew, I'm glad I was on it that day. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry. The first one is the worst. um, okay, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to pop these other three on here simply because that will keep them off my floor. So we're going to do one right about there and one maybe there. Let's put those two on first and see what we think. And I think this card with the colors would make a great masculine card as well. I don't know if I want to come out here or stay up in here. Top corner or bottom right? What do you think? Give me your vote. Majority will rule. It really is. I really like this set a lot. I do. And I'm glad they didn't discontinue it with all the other Christmas stuff. Because you really can use it all winter. I see a top, a bottom right. I got okay, I got a top and a bottom. Oh, I got two tops. Three tops. Okay. Last call. Three tops, four tops. Okay. Pop it is. So I'm thinking right about there. A little bit of a triangular positioning, right? That's what we feel is more appealing to the eye. And there we go. Cute, huh? I really like the way that came out. You know, sometimes I can spend 4 hours designing a card. That one came out of me in a half an hour today before I left for my appointments. So, yeah, I like that. And I really do like them in the centers of the snowflakes. What do you think? Left or right? Which one's better? I'll let you think about that while I clean this up. Give me a vote. And we will move on to the last project already. How is that possible? And what happened to my startiness? There it is. Hey, Corinne, good to see you. Oh, look, I know there's another stamp somewhere. Oh, see, I moved too fast. Now there's lots of different votes on there. Right, right, right. You like, oh, you like the left one better. Okay. Okay. So we've got One right. Jeannie likes the right one. Betty likes the right one. Deborah likes the left. I think we're split. How about that? Looks like 2 and 2. Okay, well, see, there you go. That's the joy of card making. All right, very good. So we're done with that. I'm going to put that aside for the moment, and then we're going to move on to the last one. Now, this was one we did in club a month or two ago. Oh, it got bent in the kit. So you can see the sparkle on there. So this is that big background I was telling you about that's in the Snowflake Kisses dies. That's this piece. Okay. And it automatically cuts that circle out in there. I gave my secret away. What do you think about that? Isn't that fun? So back in the day, we did this with pennies and dimensionals and oh my goodness, to get a spin action going. Guess what this is? Anybody know? And it's very low profile, even though my snowflake I've done today. So only probably because of what I put on top, that large 26, 28 gem, is it going to be a problem going through the mail and you'll need a butterfly stamp, right? And then on the inside, we did this. So let me grab the pieces and parts because I did all the die cutting because you guys know how to die cut. And if somebody ever is watching and doesn't know how to die cut, just give me a shout and I'll do it again. So I cut the Secret C the same size as the balmy blue so that we would be able to have that pretty Secret C shining through all that beautiful die cut, right? And then this is just thick basic white for our card base. So I'm going to work on this with the liquid glue. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Thank you, guys. It is not a brad. It is actually, I don't do this, but there are people when they get their nails done, they get very elaborate art, nail art. And there are spinners to put things onto their nails so that they have motion on their fingernails. I just do dots. But anyway, so that's what under there. It's called a nail art spinner. It's a nice, and I'll show it to you. I have them here to do the snowflake that way. But it's got a very nice, small size to it. So you can do it under little tiny things like this that don't have a lot of coverage because of all the intricate die cutting. Actually, that's the card I should have given my nail tech. I didn't even think of that. Well, she might get a second Christmas card now. Okay, so again, edge to edge with the Secret C and our layer. I think I said balmy blue, but I think that's cloud cover too. I love cloud cover and Secret C together. So now I can go ahead and use my regular seal on the back to mount that to the card front. Just leave that very small basic white border around. Okay. All right, then we have our greeting. And I don't think oh, I might have. Yeah, I think I did. Yep, there's our Let It Snow. And we need Secret C ink. That is like, looks like Santa's sleigh taking off. Let's see if we can make that a little bit straighter. Hopefully I'm still in camera, but I got to bring this one really low because I'm trying to look down over top of the ring light and camera holder. And it still went north. We'll give it one more. I'm going to take it completely off camera, I think, because I cannot do it through the ring light. So let's Let's see what we get this time. Nope, we're just going north. We're going with it. Hey, Melinda, good to see you. Hey, Verna. All right, so I think they're both. Yeah, we're just going to go with the original one because it's at least on the front of the strip. This is also the die cut. Um, this is this die cut that I'm using here from the Snowflake Kisses. I'm just matting it on a layer of Secret Sea. And I did put that on with dimensionals. Sometimes I can't remember and I have to feel. You're so welcome. I'm glad I could be of assistance. I know they're awfully cute. They'd be great on kids' birthday cards. Oh, with the bug set that's coming. All right, now you know you're going to see that somewhere down the road, or at least Club is. And we're going to line this up with the edge of the cloud cover, just like that. All right, let's get that out of my way before I put my hand in it. Um, the little snowflakes that I used on the inside, see, I'm making you wait to the very end for the spinner, come from the Snowy Delights. And I don't think this one went to the last chance list either. There they are. I'm like, well, where are they? And this is another great one, right? I mean, look at the size of those snowflakes that you have. This is what I used on the Just Cards card that I showed you. There's a cute little label. And then I didn't put that one on a magnetic sheet for whatever reason, but there is the very detailed snowflake. So both of these are great winter sets that you can use over and over for all kinds of cards, right? Doesn't have to be a Christmas card. It doesn't have to be a just a wintry card. It can be a birthday card. It can be a thank you card. It can be all kinds of fun things. Grab our cloud cover ink. So far, my cloud cover is holding its own. I grabbed it when it first became available to demonstrators because I knew it was a color I was going to love. And it didn't disappoint so far. Hopefully, it will maintain. This just says, may the chill of winter be warmed by love and friendship. That's in Secret Sea. We're going to mat that to move that stamp before I lay my hand down in it and put the cap back on my glue. Where I get everything, Amazon. Amazon. Let's put this on the inside of our card. Okay. All right, now our snowflake. Now this is the part I'm a little scared about because these things are teeny tiny. Here's the packaging it came in. So does it tell me the actual name? Spinning Nail. See something art. And then you get 15 pieces. I can't remember what the price was, sorry. But they do come in a nice little Ziploc, which is handy for keeping them in. Hey, Judy. Well, and that's, I mean, it's okay, you're late. That's fine. I'm glad you're here. But that's why I actually transitioned to YouTube, because my understanding is that Facebook is taking our live videos down um, after 30 days. And if you want to go back and watch something, or like especially with the just cards, if you're not getting to your card kits and you're trying to do them at home and you want to watch the video, that doesn't work. 30 days isn't enough. Oh, of course. We're at the very end, and this glue is going to give me a fit. Sorry, I think I just realized I was off camera. I'm just trying to get the liquid glue to come out. It was doing so lovely earlier. Okay. Let's see if I got another one in here. I do, but getting them out is the challenge. This one feels like it's got something in it. And of course, I cut these with the snowflake dies that you see here, right? Um, oh, there we go. All right, so let's put this guy on top. And these actually line up. I just offset them a little bit so you could see the blue behind it. Kind of kept the center aligned and then just twisted a little bit, right? So I'm going to let that sit there and dry. Now I've got glue on my fingers, which will make this even more fun. All right, so I put, oh geez, where did it go? There it is. I put one side, and I don't know if you can see this. Can you see how one side is a little bit wider than the other side? So I put the glue on the wider side. You don't have to do that. I think it'll work fine either way. So I'm sure my club members didn't all do it that way. Um, this is where I knew where my tweezers were. It would be very handy. And I just popped that on there. Oh, I'm glad it fell that way. Yeah, that's the way we want it. Come off my finger. Did my best to center it. Hold it down so it adheres a little bit. And it didn't adhere at all. So now we're going to go this way. It's one of those nights. It's been one of those days, actually. It's been a really hard day here. So I'm going to hold that in place for a beat or two, just so I'm sure it sets a little bit. And hopefully not pull it off with my thumb. There we go. Perfect. And then, and you can mat it to the snowflake first, whatever is easier for you. I think when I did the original one, I did do it that way. Hopefully I didn't get so much. Oh, no, I didn't. I should say, hopefully I didn't get so much glue on it, it won't spin. Apparently I did not. I love that. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to let that sit again. I'm going to hold it in place. It's a little higher in the circle than I would want it. So when you think you have it centered, drop it a little bit, I guess is the answer. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. When a little kid loved that. Now I'm looking for, there it is. So I wanted a little sparkle on there. Moving everything out of the way, and I'm going to get a couple pieces of scrap paper to kind of protect my work surface here a little bit. All right. And all I did is I took, and you want a Winkostella that has a good bit of product in it. So you get a nice splatter. Now I'm looking for my bone folder. There it is. As long as this is mine. Nope, that's my mama's. We're not going to mess mama's up. She stamps with me every day because I have all her tools. And I just bang, right? Bang, 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 bang. And I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to actually squeeze this because it doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to do. And yet I see a lot of product on it. There we go. Oh, now look at that. Now you can see the sparkle. So you can do as much or as little of that as you'd like. Let's pull this out of the way before I lay my hand down in it. And then this is just, as I said earlier, the 25, 27. I think I said 26, 28. 25, 27 pearls, in color pearls. Ooh, they're stuck in there. Ah, this is why. All right. So let me put the cap on this. The other thing I will tell you, if you don't know this, and you probably do, but you can unscrew this barrel. If this is getting dry and you're not getting a lot of product from it, take that little black piece out. It'll pop right out. It's like a little plunger. And then put just a couple of drops of alcohol, rubbing alcohol in there, shake it up real well, and it will revitalize your Winkostella. Don't flood it though, because you don't want to put too much in there. Um, all right, and then we're going to finish it off with our. Take your pick tool has disappeared. So this is going to go in the center of the snowflake. Just love that. Just makes me happy. We all need a little happy right now, right? Okay. So there you go. Cute. So as I said, between the spinner itself and that big pearl on there, this probably is something that you're going to want to get the butterfly stamp so that it's not hand canceled, or maybe even put it in a padded envelope. And then on the inside, we just have this. All right, let me pull the other two back in. This one, the two versions with the little white snowflakes that were cut out on the greeting, right? And then our quick and easy gift card holder for those last minute uh-ohs. I don't know what to wrap this in. There you go. There you have it. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked them. Just full of tips today. Well, good. I'm glad. I try. Be sure to check out my newsletter on Friday because I got a good one in there for you too. Um, sometimes I just do things because I've been doing them for so long and I forget that maybe there's newer crafters that haven't been around and seen some of those things. So I brought back an oldie but a goodie. All right, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I know you're all crazy busy. I hope you have a wonderful, healthy, happy holiday season as best you can based upon your circumstances, because I know it's a tough time of the year as well. And as far as I know, I will be live next Monday night. If something would change there, I will post on my Facebook page as I always do. But my plan is to be with you next Monday night as well. So we'll ring in the new year that night. But again, thank you so much for your support, for watching, for talking with Sharon with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season with your family and friends. Take care, everyone. Be safe. Bye.